If you're curious about the gap between your little diary, it's because you've been in album mode. I was against it. We'll see if it pays off. I was against it because you're supposed to keep up with this regardless. How else are you supposed to work on consistency? Back in May, I saw Kendrick and SZA at MetLife. But I went back at the end of the month and I saw Beyoncé. Kendrick and SZA was a birthday present for me. Beyoncé was a birthday present for my partner. Her first concert ever. Had to take her to see the best. It was worth it. There was a stark difference. Leaving Kendrick and SZA, I left feeling like I could do whatever I want, head held high, you know? Leaving Beyonce's concert, I felt empowered and focused. I knew what I had to do. Hence album mode. It's funny too, because you were supposed to talk about how time is of the essence. Yeah, but you're treating time like you spend money on snacks.
Spend wisely.
You should at least be planning your week ahead, you know, like ideally your month.
And your quarterly. And your semi-annually and your annually, you know? And then half-decadely and then decadally. You get the point. You're supposed to be planning. Not live to the plan, but at least have like an outline. An outline, it would help.
And even if you don't have the most stable schedule, just log the number of free hours you have that week. Don't think about it too much. Do not think about it too much. You gotta prioritize who you are and then give yourself some grace, all right? Because at the end of the day, we are human beings. Just make sure you make that living. And when you schedule a block of time, make sure you're including everything associated with it, all right? The same way that you should be accounting for transportation with work. When scheduling, be sure to include rituals. I say rituals because when it comes to creativity, sometimes when you show up to that creative block of time you have in your schedule, you don't feel creative. That's because you're not doing rituals. Think of rituals the same as you think of transportation, except instead of getting you to the right place, it gets you to the right mindset, all right? Because setting the schedule means right place, right time, but not all the time. Is it the right person, right time? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, being the right person is an energy, a mindset, okay? So just make sure that who you want to be during that hour. Everyone needs a ritual. Everyone has a ritual. When you wake up, you have your routine. The routine sets you up for the day. That's your morning ritual. So creativity time, you need a ritual. Creativity time was a slip up, but did I just coin a banger? Here's why you need rituals. It's a portal to get your mind right, you know? So when you go to work, sometimes walking to work, now you're in a work mindset with a creative ritual. I mean, there's plenty of examples. Salvador Dali, that guy who's painting the clocks, he would sit in a room with a spoon in his mouth and he'd wait until he started dozing off and that spoon dropped. The second that spoon dropped, he would start painting. A lot of that makes sense now, and that was his ritual. That's how he got there. Now look, I know what the title says, but I was never saying that Beyonce does rituals. And if you're expecting magic, you're sick. I don't care what's in that thumbnail. But I'm not going to put Beyonce in a box, all right? If she does rituals, she does rituals. It's normal. A vocal warm-up, that's a ritual. Warm-up exercises before actually like pulling the weights and stuff, that's a ritual. Rituals are everywhere. Destigmatize the word ritual. Because I don't want people thinking about goats or blood. I want people thinking about preparation. So you can have different rituals per project, per skill, per life. To be honest, you probably have a ritual that you didn't realize that you do. Because why would you call it a ritual? Who uses that anymore? Sometimes you need to romanticize life. Other times you need to make it more fun. You know? Like before I write, I might say, all right, time to slay the dragon. And if I get some words down, consider that dragon slayed. ADHD hacks. When you're managing multiple passions or even just managing multiple responsibilities, rituals are key because they at least get you in the mindset, in the zone for it. And then you could show up as the full self that you need during those times. And doing a ritual with intention should clear the mind, okay? doing a ritual with intention should clear the mind. And if you can't manage multiple passions, maybe you just need one, two max, one for the escapism, one for the... You get it. Like, you went to school before. You've managed multiple subjects at a time. Just make yourself a curriculum. If it's really that, like, I don't know. But it's better than doing nothing and being stuck. Because nothing's worse than having ideas and not working on them in the slightest. In the slightest. You can do anything you set your mind to. Sometimes you just need support, even if that support is from your past self or the future self. Yes. Yes. Work for all yourselves. You're all existing at the same time. I'm not going to get into that though, because that's a headache. Are you doing anything to support your creativity other than just showing up? Because showing up is necessary, but it's not all the work. Set one goal this week. If you don't meet that, you have an issue. It's one goal. Just one. We are simply products of our time. And Camus, I don't know if you remember him, but Camus, he said, create dangerously because we must actively engage with our time. I'm not gonna lie, that also put a sense of urgency in my bag.